Peace Social Media.
Hi.
I have a special guest,
Hi.
my daughter, Miss J. And 1 second, I'm trying to go live on my Instagram. So give me 1 second. We're gonna wait and try to see if some people gonna come in while I go live on my Instagram. Okay. Let's see. Oh, tripping. Okay, now let me see. I think it's on here too. Okay, Peace Social Media. Instagram, I have a special guest, my daughter, Miss J.
Hi.
And we want to talk about, we're going to talk about um,
How the system gonna fall?
how we know that the system is falling and why are we waiting at the last minute for it to fall. Yeah, so that's what we want to talk about. And for those that will be coming in or may see this live later, we would like for you all to comment at the bottom about this topic. So I want to start off by saying that I think pretty much of all of humanity knows that this existence is corrupted, and we know that it's falling. The corruption of this existence is falling. But what I don't understand is why we will wait at the last minute to do anything about the corruption in this existence. I can't fathom that. I can't comprehend that. I don't understand that. Why we will wait when where most, if not all, of humanity is aware that it's all falling down. Why would you want, if you love yourself, why would you want to wait for something that you know for a fact that is corrupted? Why would you want to wait at the last minute to fix it when we have the opportunity to fix it now? And me and my children, we was just talking about this. Like, why wait on such a thing that we know about? I can understand if we don't know that a system that we live in is not falling. I can understand if we don't know that. But if we have the knowledge on knowing that the system is falling, why wait at the last minute? That's not love. What you have to say about that, Michelle? How do you feel about waiting on a system that's falling, waiting at the last minute for it to fall? How do you feel about that?
I feel sick.
You feel sick. It makes you sick. You are aware that how we're living is not right, and how you know that it's a danger to self and to others to wait on something that you know that you have evidence, that you have proof, that you have the knowledge and information about the world being corrupted and it's falling. You are aware of that, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
How are you aware? What's some awareness that you see that's going on around you that makes you aware of a system falling? Like, give me some ideas. Give me some proof that you know that this system is falling. What kind of proof do you have that this system is falling? What do you see?
That sign on the playground is telling the people, the kids out there that want to play, that you can make up your own rules, but you cannot bully anybody.
So you see bullying going around in this existence.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that playground, what else do you see in this world that you see and know for a fact that it's corrupted and the system is falling? Outside of that playground, let's hold that playground off for a second. What else do you see in this existence? What kind of signs around you that you see that this system is falling?
You gotta pay for every single thing. Your rent, your lease, your everything.
Food and what else? Food,
clothes, shoes,
cars,
and
so everything. So when you go around, that's all you see. People using money to pay for all of these things.
And it made me sick.
Is there anything else in the universe paying for anything, or is it just humans? Because humans not the only one that live in this existence. What else live in this existence?
Animals.
Okay. Do you see animals like paying for their food?
No. They just go off to go find it, and they bring it back for their family, their children, their grandma, their whole entire family.
And do they use money to go get the food?
No.
Do you see, like, Okay, you said animals, they don't pay for it. So you are aware that animals don't pay for anything.
No.
Do they pay for a roof over their head?
No. They build it themselves.
And do they use money while they're building it themselves to live in it? So you are aware of that, right? So are you aware that, do you ask yourself, okay, well, if animals don't pay, why do humans use money? Do you ask yourself that?
Yes.
So do that seem normal to you, or yeah? That's like a red flag, don't you think?
Yeah.
If you see that animals don't pay for a life that they know that was given to them for free, you know something ain't right. It is a red flag when you see humans paying for a life that's given to them free of charge. So that's a sign of a system that's falling, because it's built off of a system that's not natural. Anytime that you building a system where you have to use money, pieces of paper to live, you know that's not natural. So that's part of the fall. That system is the fall, because it's built off of unnatural reality. Because people think that this is the real reality, living with money. I mean, it is in a sense.
They think that's normal, but it's not.
It's really not, but they have tricked themselves to believe that it's normal. They trick their minds into believing that living with money is normal. So they can't see beyond that. They have a small mind to where, like, they can't see anything. They can't see a life without without money, because they think that's normal, like you just said, and it's not at all. But again, that's just our opinion. That's just how we feel. Now, like I said, people do have that right to live how they want to live. But people have that right to live without money. I mean, to live with money. But for the people that chooses to not want to live with money and still have nice things, they should let people live like that. Do you agree? If you go off and let people live the way they want to live, and majority of the people don't see anything wrong with living with money, they have that right to live like that. But for people like your mother and you, people like us, we don't want to live with money, but yet we still want the same thing. We still want all the beautiful things that anybody else want, that wants to buy it. But that don't make us any wrong, because we want to have the things without the money. You see what I'm saying? That's the only difference. We should have that right too. But instead, you have people out here making choices for other people to say, hey, you have to live this way. You can't live in a way that you want to live for yourself. That's not right, is it? How do you feel about people making choices for you?
I feel like they controlling me, but I just don't want them to control me anymore.
And I feel like as children have a voice. I do strongly believe in that. Children have a voice. Just because they are children doesn't mean they don't have a voice, or they can't make their own decisions of what they want. Because a lot of times people will ask children, what do you want to be? What do you want to do? And so I don't want me or my children to feel limited. But living with money, you're limited, because it does not feel good when you don't have the money to pay for something. You don't have it. That's not right. It's not right. It's not right to see anybody that don't have money, they can't have food just because they don't have the money to pay for food. So you're going to keep them from eating? And a lot of people say, well, if you don't have the money, you can't be picky. You can't choose what you want to have, what kind of food you want to eat, what kind of clothes you want to wear. what kind of house you want to live in, what kind of car you want to drive. No, I can be. And it's not me being picky. It's me wanting what I want and me not wanting what I don't want. So just because I don't have a money to pay for a roof over my head, I can't have nowhere to stay. That's a basic necessity of mine that, that was given to me from birth. It's my birthright. So you saying I can't drink no water unless I have money to pay for it? I'm talking about good, clean water. I can't have good, clean, fresh water if I don't have no money to pay for it. That's not righteous. That's inhumane. You telling me I can't travel, go wherever I want to unless I have money? That's inhumane. That's not right. That's unjust. That's not justice. And so I just made a post about the longer we wait, the longer we suffer. I just made a post about that. I made another post. I just forgot what it was. It was something about, nothing won't change. Nothing won't change if we have a small mind or something like that. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the longer we wait, the longer we suffer. The longer we wait to change what needs to be changed, which is these injustice rules and laws and ways of life, ways of a system, a belief system, until we change that injustice that we see that's going on. We all know the world is fucked up. But until we do something about that, until we change that, we will suffer. And that's not love. It's not loving yourself or others or your children or your family if you don't want to change what needs to be changed. And that's the fall of this system. The longer we wait, the longer we will suffer. You think that's loving yourself or your loved ones to suffer? To want to keep suffering? To want to keep living in this hell realm? This is hell. When you having people make choices for you, when you are allowing other people to come in your life and tell you what kind of choices they make for you. It's nothing righteous about that. It's nothing righteous about that at all. It's nothing justice about that at all. You sitting up here making choices for other people saying that, oh, if you don't have the money for this, for that, for this, for that, then you can't have anything. That's unjust. That's unjust. And it's not righteous. It's nothing loving about that. People got the word love fucked up. That's called self-hate. That's what it is. So for people thinking that this is love, it's really hate. And for people that's calling this what I talk about hate, is really love. People that think that we shouldn't do anything about this injustice system, people think that that's hate. It's really fucking love when you're talking about getting rid of a system that's so unjust. I can't help because I want to see all of humanity making their own choices. You make your choices and your rules and your laws for you that resonates with you, and let others make their choices and their decision and laws and rules for themselves. You can't sit up here and say, oh, just because we all been living with money, that's how all of us should live with money. You can't make decisions for other people like that. You decide for yourself if you want to live with money, and let other people decide for themselves if they want to live with money or not. Now, I think that's balance. I think that's what you call balance. You deciding and making your own choices whether you want to live with money or not, and letting people make their own choices and whether they want to live with money or not. That's balance. That's what you call balance. It's not balance if you're making your choices and you're making choices and decisions for other humans, for other beings on this planet. Do you have anything else to say, Miss J? It bothers me.
Actually, I do. I'm sick and tired of this government, so-called government, telling us what to do and what not to do.
There you go. Coming from a
9-year-old.
I ain't even gonna say 9 years old, because coming from this being, this beautiful soul right here. We say we love the children. We want what's best for the children. If we want what's best for the children, we will want what's best for ourselves. And we should leave that up to other people, to make that decision for themselves, what they want best for themselves. And we deserve the same thing. Let us choose what we feel is what's best for us. Because it's within us to know what feels right to us. It's within us to know what feels wrong to us. So let us make the choices that we want to see for ourselves. And let everybody in this existence make the choices. Because I guarantee you, the animals out here, it's within them. They know. They in tune with what feels right and what feels wrong. And they make the choice. They make the choices for themselves to decide if they're going to entertain wrong or if they're going to entertain good. And that's all we have to say for now. So comment, comment down below and speak on how you feel. Comment down below on why would we wait for a system to fall? Why would we wait at the last minute when we know that this system is falling? Why wait? Why not do something about it now? We always using that word, we wait for the last minute to do something. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. That is so true. And it's definitely true about the corruption of this system. Waiting at the last minute to do something about it. Comment down below and ask yourself, why are we waiting? Why do you feel like while we're waiting, why are we waiting for a system to fall? When we see the destruction in this existence, why do we wait at the last minute? We have all the information, we have the knowledge on seeing that this world is falling. But again, why wait? Peace. Why wait to see that a system is falling? A child can see that a system is falling. But yet we choose to sit by and watch it and just sit in it and just like, yeah, it's going to fall. Yeah, we just going to sit here and wait. Like, what? Peace. Peace, Divine Goddess 222. Yeah, we're just sitting here, Grand Rising. We're just sitting here talking about, why are we waiting? Why are we wasting time? Why are we waiting at the last minute for a system to fall when we have the opportunity to do something about it now? That's what we was talking about. And I was asking my daughter, how does she feel about this? Because she see the signs. She see the signs through the cartoons that she watch. She see the signs when we go out and I talk to her about it. I point it out and all of that, and she feels sick, like she said. Oh, we're in Florida. Yeah, it's my daughter. She was just outside. She said it was like nice out there, right?
It felt like it's a sauna.
Yeah, she said it was warm out there. You know how the weather can be manipulated into being bipolar. So, I ain't even gonna talk about this weather we're sitting up here manipulating. and the weathers that we manipulate. But yeah, that's another topic for another day. But yeah, we was just talking about, sitting around waiting for something to fall, sitting around waiting at the last minute. And we was also talking about, people making choices and decisions for themselves and not letting people make choices and stuff for us. We was talking about money, because people like myself is against money and feel like we don't need money. And I was also talking about, for those that don't see anything wrong with living with money, they have every right to want to, live with money like they want. But don't stop and block others to want to live peacefully and want to live happily without money and want to be abundant with money. Without money. That's not fair that other people are making choices for other people on how to live, whether that's with money or without money. I deserve, people like me that's against money, we deserve that. We deserve the best. We deserve the very best of the very best too. Just because we don't want to live without money don't mean that we should have the very best. That's not right. And that's what I have a problem with. I have a problem with that. How people can't let people be. If you want to pay for your life, if you want to use money in your life and pay for everything, go ahead. You have that every right. But if you don't want to live with money, if you don't want to live with money and you know you deserve the very best, why not have that? Why I got to live the life that you choose to want to live like you want to live? Why do I got to live like you? If you want to, for an example, if you want to go pay for a car that you love and want, you have every right to. But if I want to have a car that I love and want, but I don't want to pay for it, I should have every right to. That's an example. And that's how I feel about everything. Because it's my birthright to have a life that was already given to me for free. And if people feel like they deserve to have everything because they know it's their birthright, if they know that it's a life given to them for free, to live a life for free, I'm talking to them. I'm only talking to the ones that resonate with what I say and what I talk about constantly all the time. Like I said, if you know for a fact that your value and your worth is not about money and how you is the worth and the value, and you don't need money for a life that was given to you for free, I'm talking to you. So that's what we's talking about today. So for those that feel like this, you are welcome to comment on what me and my daughter has been talking about today. I was about to say tonight. Tonight. So please comment, Let's see what kind of magic we can create. Let's stop sitting around waiting at the last minute for a system that don't mean us no good to those that it resonate with. Let's not sit around. Let's work some magic and see what kind of magic we can conjure up, that we can summon up. Let's not wait around. Let's not wait around at the last minute. We don't have to. We have the ability and the opportunity to not wait around at the last minute to do something about this madness that's going on in this existence. Peace.